Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, it is going to be an electric start here today. It is so exciting down here on the field. As you know, Indiana coming off their first national championship in school history in college football. The fans are crazy. It is electric, but Coach Cignetti knows they cannot rest on their laurels of last season. With so many guys gone and the Heisman Trophy winner gone, they have to start over today. They can't wait to get on the field and prove this Indiana team can sustain success against North Texas. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Hoosiers kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. On the move from inside is 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn up the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. Fought his way through a lot of competition in camp and ended up winning the running back job for the opener. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now here's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, it's the first 3rd down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
Hands it off on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Russell. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. North Texas really has it going on offense. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. Running the red zone, it's Alexander. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Russell rushes on him, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense. Has it, and he will score. Touchdown, North Texas. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
So Indiana's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They go play action with Russell. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion at the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Unloads it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense, because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
North Texas has it, going to work with another 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. That gives him 54 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue.
Oh, he's got some space. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around.
Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They've been firing on all cylinders. Touchdowns on. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Throwing Russell. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
Well, we knew coming into this one, guys, the offense wanted to get this guy the ball. I had no idea it was going to be like this, though. We're not even done the first quarter. He already has over 100 yards receiving.
Picks up the first down. There's some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Pressure coming. Buried before he could blink.
And now if I was the offense, I'd think about getting the football maybe out on the perimeter somewhere, because you're getting beaten and eaten alive in the interior. You had a gain of no yards the last play. You just gave up the sack. Put your quarterback, put the football out on the perimeter in space.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some play.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Finds his tight end. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the toss to the left. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. A stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
Give him 105 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Got a little grass. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Russell on play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Russell. He wants to go deep. Goes high to pull it in.
And another big play for this offense. How about this offense coming out on fire, throwing the football all over the yard, making big plays? This is a tough unit to stop this defense. They better find some answers, or he's going to throw for more yards in this game than he ever has.
In the red area, it's White. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw it again. Got the back over the middle. Let's step back here and look at the big picture from Indiana. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen. And now, also for the first time, they're the hunted. How do you handle that over the course of the season?
You got to raise your sense of urgency, no question about it. David, every day this offseason has felt like a celebration on campus for their fans. Winning that title a year ago, but now you've got to know you've got the target on your back.
I get that. I understand that. But if you're a fan, keep celebrating, baby, because you got your first natty, man. It's fantastic. Whatever happens this year, who cares? You got a ring. You were the Kings.
Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the North Texas sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Mean Green now facing the meanest of problems on 3rd down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. North Texas will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Here's the pressure. But a little time, lets it go. He's got it. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The keeper on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Going for it all. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He got it, beat down in bounds.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go-rounds right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The run inside. It's White. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throwing Russell. Got a man in the middle.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots.
Maybe a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Russell. Good timing on the quick out.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. Oh, the contested catch. If you're going to be big time, you got to beat defenders one-on-one. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Going to the run, it's White. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because...
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Looking for a crease. It's Beebe. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. And you have... Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around. And that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Now on first down from the 28. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with the first down. And the Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Beebe.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to return it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. Russell from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. North Texas will have to punt it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Quick release by the QB. Could not make his way to the corner. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Richard. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Russell. Here comes the heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The run inside. It's Beebe. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. He's now up to 58 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Finds the tight end. Knocked down for the tackle. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's White. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They'll run it. It's White. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Ball State Cardinals. And it's the Buckeyes looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25. Now back to your game in Bloomington. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating. Things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Here's a heat. He gets away. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. The run inside. It's White. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go play action with Russell. Fires to the middle. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man on the right. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Right down the boulevard.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Mean Green. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Running inside, it's Beebe. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Snags it and he's open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hoover. He's got him. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Just feeds the running back. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Russell fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Russell on play action. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. Turning it on! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And on 2nd down for this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Spins away from one. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. They'll go right back to him. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. North Texas will try to pick up the 4th down here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Mean Green move the change with the passing game. Let's see what they do on 1st down. From the red zone, it's White. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. 3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. They go play action with Russell. Right down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense starts deep in a hole. To throw, it's Hoover.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. The run inside. It's Beebe. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Holly, what do you have?
Well, guys, we told you the defensive front would be the story of the game, and it has been. They have been relentless getting after the quarterback, in control of that line of scrimmage. Guys just ran over the sideline after that last sack and said, they can't hold us. Let's see if they continue to assert their dominance here in this game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Hauls it in, looking for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Beebe. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Quick strike complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The run inside. It's White. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter. Back. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Russell shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. To the air, it's Hoover. Under fire. Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Right on the money. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Holly Rowe has an update.
Reporting from the North Texas sideline, this offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout. They have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong. We'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Mean Green might have found something after that last big play through the air. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And
when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Beebe. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets rid of it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Russell on play action. Unloads it left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, a little rub their nose in it.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. On the delay, it's Richard. Sweet cut there. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Beebe. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's Beebe. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the 1st. Ripping through the defense. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Hoosiers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might as well stick with him. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Plows through the defense, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. They'll ride the hot hand, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Throwing Russell. Blasted as he lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he's going to bring it out. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air, it's Hoover. On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Puts it out of the air. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like to understand, like I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. We're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the UNLV Rebels and the North Texas Mean Green. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He told me that they are going to rely heavily on their passing attack. That has been a huge part of their scheme, partly because their running back is young and inexperienced. With a highly recruited quarterback, this is part of their scheme they think they can rely on heavily against this defense. Nice?
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else.
Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The run inside. It's Alexander.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Russell from the gun on third down. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, a play like that's going to force the defense to second-guess whether they want to play man-to-man coverage against guys with speed like that. One-on-one to the perimeter, you run the go route, quarterback puts a ton of air under it, and they come up with a huge play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Russell. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it.
It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UNLV's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. They will have their hands full with this matchup as they try to make sure the running game gets going. Looking for space, it's Thomas. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row?
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to run, it's Alexander. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return as the coverage unit right on top of him. Rebels offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 2. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Running inside, it's Alexander. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Send the tight end in motion. They go play action with Russell. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Harper. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Touchdown, North Texas. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Irvin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Burnett. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Rebels are flying down the field. Delayed handoff. It's Thomas. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll run it again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Thomas. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Thomas. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes a catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Marches ahead. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Touchdown, Vegas. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Throwing Russell. Caught over the middle. It's Milner. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
North Texas, after that big play through the air, back to work. They'll run the counter. There's a crease. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's White. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The short hands, it's long. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking for space. It's White. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 40. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, UNLV. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And he added the extra point.
28, UNLV, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Russell fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burnett. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
And the Rebels will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The run inside. It's White.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Throwing Russell. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running inside, it's White. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They feed him again. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. If you like offense, this second quarter is probably going to be a game for you. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Russell looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Under fire. Finds a spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Keeps it himself. Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option, the normal way, with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Irvin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Mean Green. The defense putting points on the board.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Motion from the back. He'll set up to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. The run inside. It's Thomas. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pressure coming. Complete in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Glover. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Strong, firm tackle.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Finds a man in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Creates a little space. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Soft spot in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The give on the inside. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, North Texas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. They took it 68 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the 1st half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist.